Good morning. Today we are going to discuss about the center of mass of a uniform half ring. As we know, in case of a complete ring, we know that the center of mass will lie at the geometrical center of the ring, that is at the center of the ring, as mass is uniformly distributed throughout the ring. But in case of half ring, the mass of the ring is not uniformly distributed. Suppose the radius of the ring is r, then the center of mass will not lie at the center of this ring, because as we know, the portion of mass below the center of the ring is more as compared to upper half. So now we will calculate the center of mass of a semicircular ring or half ring. So to calculate the center of mass of half ring, first we need to consider a small element on the ring. So suppose here we consider a small element of mass dm at an angle theta from the vertical, and the width of this element is d theta. Then this distance will become equal to r d theta, right? Suppose the mass of this element is dm. Consider this as x-axis and this axis as y-axis. Now from here we can see that the center of mass will lie only on the y-axis. So we only need to calculate the y-coordinate of the center of mass. So as we know, the formula of calculation of coordinate of center of mass along the y is 1 by m integration of y dm. So we need to calculate the mass of this small element first. So to calculate this mass, we use the property of linear mass distribution. So from here we can get dm upon d theta is equal to m upon pi. M is the mass of this ring, right? So dm is equal to m upon pi into d theta. So this is the mass of small element that we consider on the ring. And the y coordinate of this small dm is, this y is the coordinate of this small dm. So y coordinate of dm is, y coordinate of dm is y is equal to r cos theta, because y will lie somewhere here. So y coordinate is y cos theta, as we know that this component is y cos theta and this component is y sin theta. Now we can calculate the center of mass. So 1 by m integration of y is r cos theta into m upon pi d theta. Now we need to integrate this element with respect to theta. From here we can see that this theta will go from this point to this point, right? We can consider theta either here or here. So the limit of this theta goes from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Now center of mass is 1 by m, m get cancelled out from here, take other constant out from the integration, that is r upon pi. Now we have to integrate the cos theta. So the integration of cos theta is sin theta, and limits are minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So on the place of theta, we now fill the limits. Then we can get r upon pi sine pi by 2 minus sine minus pi by 2. So as we know, the value of sine pi is 1. So from here we can get sine pi by 2, sine 90, the value of sine 90 is 1, so from here we can get 1 minus the value of sine minus pi by 2 is minus 1. So from here we can get the center of mass at 2r upon pi. So this is the center of mass of a uniform half ring. So from here, from the bottom point, the center of mass of this ring will lie at a point 2r upon pi from the bottom point. So in this way we can calculate the center of mass of a uniform half ring. By the same way we can calculate the center of mass of other continuous bodies by taking the small element on the body and then we can integrate within the limit of that element and we can get the center of mass of that body.